Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Jean D., the Assistant Chief of Clinics of UC Medical Center. Tonight, I would like to update you on the heart condition of Nonito Limchua. We all know that in our basic anatomy that there are 4 chambers and the septum and valves that will control the one-way movement of the blood from one chamber to another. In the year 1994, coronary angiogram showed that there was a 90% blockage of the LAD artery, or what we call the widowmaker, supplying the whole left front wall of the heart, with giving us a very high mortality rate. Ejection fraction at that time was 40%, or even less than 40%, and this explains how he had a heart failure during that fatal heart attack. And we all know that that heart could already provide not enough oxygen-rich blood to the rest of his vital organs. At present, the left side of the heart shows how loving this heart has become, showing that it has concentric left ventricular hypertrophy, meaning it has already thickened with moderate slowing of the heart muscles involving the base up to the apex, including the interventricular septums. In effect, the anterior atrium has already been dilated and already enlarged, but suffice it to know that his volume indices is normal. But lo and behold, the overall ejection fraction of this heart is normal at 62% compared to less than 40% 23 years ago. The severely damaged heart could have developed collaterals to make it survive and regenerate, to explain how he can have a normal cardiac output at present. The constant challenge for us today between medical science and the biblical miracle is whether this miracle can be validated in the field of medicine, for that matter, by science as a whole. This particular miracle only proves that science and biblical scriptures are not in conflict with one another, but rather science confirms the validity of this miracle. But before I end, my brothers and sisters, I'd like you to focus on this view. It is very amazing that in front of me here, in front of us, we can clearly see that it's like Mama Mary here trying to help resuscitate the heart of Tatay here, and he has continued to bless him up to the present and continue to guide him all the days of his life. And I'd like to thank you for your attention.
ko magpasalamat sa Ginoo, sa Holy Spirit, na isulod ka na ako. Iyang buhaton sa uban sa atong mga igsoon na kinahanglan sa iyang panahon.
Mr. Nonito Limchu, as the head servant of Voices of Love in Cebu, the president of Cebu Catholic Television Network, member of the Screening Committee, CCTN, lay member, Commission on Social Communications, lay member of the Blessed Pedro Calungsod Foundation, president of Phil Products Group of Companies, chairman of Cotabato Cable TV Incorporated, chairman of Marawi Cable TV Incorporated, and chairman of Surigao Cable TV Incorporated, and president of the NAL Foundation Incorporated. Our very own Tatay Dodong.
The work of the awardee in the church for the propagation of the faith. And we came for, and in behalf of Mr. Nonito Limchua, he is involved in the propagation of the faith through radio and television. And we congratulate him for the reward that he got from the Holy Father. This is also an encouragement for the people, for the other lay people, to even for us, no, to be more faithful in our work according to our own vocation. So I'd like to congratulate Mr. Nonito Limchua.
Well, when I was still the incumbent Bishop of Calbayog, I was encouraged to invite them to conduct a retreat for the clergy, Life in the Holy Spirit seminar, something like that. And it was a very successful spiritual activity because, frankly speaking, members of the clergy got slain by the Holy Spirit. And that's why I owe very much Dodong Limchua and Diana for that beautiful activity. So I could not refuse to come. I'm happy to be here to witness their honors. It is a recognition of their sincere apostolate for the spiritual life, not only the people, but even of the clergy of Samar. I am extremely happy to be here on this occasion because I know that this is a signal proof that the Holy Father has a love for the people of Cebu, giving pontifical awards because of their meritorious contribution to the life of the church.
Precisely when we look at what they have done for the church, in particular Brother Dodong, how he served the church for many years in the Oasis of Love, in the Charismatic Renewal, and of course in a special way through CCT and Cebu Catholic Television Network, reaching out to many people in the Oasis of Love, particularly in the ministry of preaching and of course Life in the Spirit seminar, awakening the spirit in people and inviting them to live Christian lives. We are grateful for their ministry. We are happy for their services. And it's also the church making other people aware that they are like models for us. Now we should imitate them in their good example. We are as well reminded to be in some ways like them, ministering, serving the church in the various capacities. But at the heart of it is witnessing to the faith and making the faith known. So once again, my congratulations to Brad Dodong and to the other awardees as well.
This conferral of the Pontifical Awards, I believe, is important because it reminds us that whatever our status is in the church, each one of us is being called still work for the spread of the gospel of Christ, to continue. Each one of us is called to continue the mission of Christ. So this conferral of the award is an indication that for lay people, for Dodong and the rest of the awardees, to really believe that they are doing their share in the mission of the church. So my congratulations to Dodong then and to the rest of the awardees.